Hey guys, welcome to Inquiry for Thursday for this week. As you know, we're continuing our iBook, so I'll try to make this not too long because we've got a pretty good idea. What I've done is just added a few different details to similar slide from last week, and then I've got a few examples for you so you know the standard we're looking for and what you actually need to put in, because a few people were a little bit confused, I think, last week, or maybe weren't confident on pages, making an iBook. So again, you'll need your iPad. This bit right here is super important. You need your past inquiry work. A lot of people, that's a bad arrow, a lot of people were doing new research, which is fine. You can add more to what you've got. But what we want you to do is present the work you've already done in an iBook. So if you're recreating things, you're just creating more work for yourself. So what you need to do is go back through your journal, find there's five different activities that we've done up to now that you can include in your iBook. So we've got mapping, we've got information about countries, natural disasters, geography, impacts, things like that. So go back, find that. It'll be on your camera roll or it'll be on Seesaw. Literally get that work you've done, put it in your book, and then you can present it that way. It's going to be a lot easier, which is what a lot of people have done, and I'm going to show you some examples of that in a moment. So to start off, I would like you to write down, what have you done so far for your iBook? So what have you actually got in there from last week? And then what do you need to do today to complete it? So pause now and fill that out for your APK. All right, so our learning intention is the same again. We're learning to use Pages templates to create an information iBook all about our chosen natural disaster. So you could use Pages to share your knowledge. You can follow a checklist and include the required detail. You can use research skills to find out more information on your natural disaster. So this is the same as what was written last week. So you've been gathering information about your chosen disaster. Now we're putting it together. That's really important because you've got the information and the work you need. We're putting it together with the skills that Phil taught us last week on Pages. You've got the checklist, you've ticked things off. You'll see down the bottom here in bold, we do expect that you include the information from the 5 sessions we've completed this term. Get that work, put it in, present it. That's our aim here. So there's some really good examples. This science book is something that grade 5s have actually published on the iBook store. And it's a really, really cool information book. This is the kind of thing we're going for. So let's have a look at taking some screenshots of the book just to point out some features people have included. So we can see here that this page here is a really cool contents page, and these contents pages are actually links. So when you tap on the different parts, the things at the bottom are the pages of the book, and it's a bit of a hyperlink. It'll take you to that page. So that's something you could include in yours. We have a look at this page here. Pretty simple. It's got a picture, which you would have already done. It's got the info, which you've already done the work for. Important that people didn't include captions. So make sure you can't just put a picture in, you need to caption it to say what the picture is and why it's relevant. And finally, if we look at this one here, and I'll make it a bit bigger, I wanted to point out this section here. So this is a link. So if you tap on this, it actually takes you to a maze website. So this is relevant to the information from the previous page, but you can include links that can take people to places out of your book to other things that are relevant. So that's something else that is included in that science book. If you go on the iBook store and search all about science, you'll be able to find this. All right, now let's have a look at some examples of what some of our grade 5s have done. So just to inspire you and give you an idea of the standard we're looking for. So here's a really cool front cover. Got creative with it, didn't just put earthquakes. I really like this example as a front cover. We have a look at this part here, or this screenshot I've taken, you'll notice that this person has included, if we compare it to the science book we were just looking at, we've got the information, we've got a picture, we've got a caption. That's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Again, you're putting in the information you've already got. You can add a bit more, but you've already done the work. I really like this contents page. It's a really cool contents page, and as you can see, if you tap on these different colored rectangles, it'll take you to that page. Interactive contents. We learned how to do that last week. Include it in your work. Again, another really great front cover, eye-catching. That's what we're looking for in presentation. And then this example here, a few different pages, but similar to what I just showed you on the other one. Really clearly got images, got the information that's relevant, have got captions on their pictures. We want to make these eye-catching. So if you need to go back and have a look at some of Phil's lessons from last week to help you out with what you actually do on pages, go back and have a look. But what you're doing today is you're going to continue using the checklist to create an iBook that's demonstrating all of the things you know about the natural disaster. So you can then, so make sure you've got the stuff you've already done before you dive in and add more to it. Then once you know you've got all 5 things, use your research skills to find even more interesting information to add to your book, to give it more. Really important here, creative freedom. So I showed you some examples of what people are doing. You don't have to copy that, but it's just to kind of help you get an idea of what we're looking for. All right, so here's a checklist. You saw it last week. A lot of you have been ticking it off. Your reflection. So when you finish, I want you to reflect on the iBook you've just created, and do you think it's ready to be published to the iBook store? You might say yes, you might say no, that's okay. Why or why not? If you think no, like I said, that's okay. You can continue working on this in your own time until we get back to school, and then we might all together see if we can upload these to the Apple Store and actually get them out into the big wide world. So yeah, is it ready for the iBook store? Like I said, it's okay either way. Make sure you justify your answer. Good luck.